Welcome back to Comic Frontline fans, and you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer. Now, at the beginning of this title, you're sitting there going, the Buffy Challenge? What is that? Well, Mike Spider Slayer is going to tell you. All of us at a group here on Comic Frontline will review all 7 seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's right, everybody. And 5 seasons of Angel and the 90 comics of Buffy seasons 8 and 9, and Angel in Faith season 9 by April 2nd. That's right, everybody. So this is the Buffy Challenge, and it's me, Mike Spider Slayer, kicking it off with season 1, episode 1 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. All right, Buffy fans, here we go. Season 1, Episode 1 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, this show was originally aired on March 10th of 1997. That's right, everyone. This was considered a WB mid-season replacement show. Usually, these mid-season replacement shows are shows that just epically fail and they need to put something in its place. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer is a show that was kind of based off of, I guess, the original movie that was made back in 1992. In this very first episode, you're introduced to Buffy Summers, who is our main character in the series. She is this girl that lived in California and transferred to another school. She is a sophomore in high school. And basically, she did things at her old high school that you normally can't get away with. And that was basically killing vampires, burning down gyms, doing things that you're not supposed to do. And you're quickly introduced to her character in the beginning of this series. Now, this series is directed by Charles Martin Smith and Joss Whedon. The episode does a great job at introducing Buffy Summers right off the bat, where she came from. Very nice. And then you're introduced to the supporting cast as well in this episode. Now, the episode, again, features all about Buffy, her first day at this school, how she makes friends, what her past is about, and then it goes on to the more adventurous part towards the end of the episode. Now, again, the supporting cast, I'll go one by one, and the first one consists of Willow. Her character is basically kind of like the nerd of the school. Don't be caught hanging around her. She's low key. She's old fashioned. She dresses in these clothes. But I liked her character because she had this innocence about her and very positive type of person. And we get to see Buffy actually gravitate towards her right from the beginning of the actual show, which was nice to see. Next, we get to see Xander, who is another main character in the episode as well. He was Willow's friend. They're considered maybe exes because they dated when they were like 5 years old, so they've known each other for a very long time. And right from the beginning of the episode, you see that he is attracted to Buffy. He sees her going up the steps when she gets out of the car for her first day of school, and he's kind of gravitated towards her. So you can see right now we have 3 involved in the show. Next is the school diva. Her name is Cordelia. She's basically the high maintenance. You're the one, if you want to get popular, hang around her. She'll tell you everything, the ins and outs, who to hang out with, not to hang out with. And so we get her in the show as well. And then next you get introduced in the show real briefly, of one character that creates a spin-off series in the future, and that is Angel. You really don't get to see his character too much in the episode, but you see him very briefly, and as the watcher, you got to sit there and say, who is this guy? It looks like he's going to play a future role here in the episode. The next character that you get that you see in the show is the librarian, and his name is Giles, and he is the librarian, but he is the Watcher, and gives Buffy all of the Vampire Slayer knowledge that she needs to, I guess, succeed in her missions. And he was a character that, you know what, I seem to like his character. I seem that he didn't overplay his character a lot, and quite enjoyed it. And then you get a little bit of introduction to the evil vampires in this episode, because there's this thing that's coming. It's called the Harvest, and it's the rise of the vampires. And in the episode, you get to see the Master comes up, and he is the leader of these vampires. Now, in the episode, you get to see these vampires. They look kind of weird with their makeup, and you can see that the show does show a little bit of dating, since it was created in 1997. There's a little bit of special effects in there. But I thought the show, the first episode, delivered what it needed to. It introduced you to the cast. It introduced you to what's to come and what to expect from Buffy. And I really liked her character here, because in the beginning you felt like, yeah, you know what? She really does want to get away from that old past, but she can't escape it, and she knows her role, that she's going to be fighting these vampires in the future. So I basically, I never watched Buffy. It was back in a time where I really didn't watch any TV. All I wanted to do was hang out with my friends. But it was a great episode, and I am definitely going to be watching more episodes of this series, because I enjoyed it that much. I like Sarah Michelle Gellar. I think her character was wonderful, and it's great. Now, what you're going to expect from this series, to get this done by April 2nd, is we're not going to be reviewing episode by episode. This was just an introduction to the series, and the rest of the reviewers will be reviewing season by season, highlighting things of what they liked about the particular season. And then we'll go into Angel, and then we'll go into the comics and things like that. And our challenge is to finish this by April 2nd. So guys, I hope you like this new series, called Buffy Challenge, and leave me your thoughts and comments on what you thought of Buffy the Vampire Slayer as a series as a whole. Do you read the comics? And yeah, and guys, as always, we appreciate you watching Comic Frontline, and until the next review, this is Mike Spider Slayer saying thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye.